All right, we're going to give it a couple minutes. Let some people get into the building. Give it a little bit of time. Shout out to Wax Dog. Give it a little couple minutes. Let people get into the building. I know it's early, so I don't expect many people to be here. Y'all probably catch it on the replay. But we still going to give it a couple minutes. Not going to lie, I'm feeling under the weather right now. But we still going to get this done. We're just going to give it like a minute or two and let people get into the building. Make sure y'all hitting that like button as you come in. Because we got a lot to talk about. Wax Dizzog, what's good, brother? I know I'm late. I know. I was supposed to do it, but I overslept. I work at night, Wax. So I was supposed to come home, go straight to sleep so I can be up in the afternoon to do it. But I slept through the whole day. I was tired in the mud. But we here. This was going to be a joint just going at everybody. We was going to go through the whole Project Power Ranger list. But today, I came across some damning videos that Hassan Campbell should have took down. And I ripped it before he took it down. Wax, you're going to definitely want to see this one. You definitely going to want to see this one, Wax Dog, because the shit he's saying about Charleston White today ain't lining up with the shit he said in this video. So this going to be a Hassan Campbell lies and contradictions, because this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy how, a nigga can just say one thing and then say something totally different, and then people just completely ignore it. And then I came across some other shit like, has anybody ever noticed how much he's always saying something sexual about somebody else's kids? Jaded Emperor, Danae Smith, peace and welcome. Nobody else ever caught that? Kev Gill's kids wasn't the only person he said some nasty shit about. He said something about R. Kelly giving Lil Boozy daughter a golden shower. When he made that Bambaata joke about him drinking semen, when he talking about Bob to the Bob to bang to bang. I don't know about y'all, but he always got some nasty shit to say about somebody's kids. You better be careful there, little buddy. I'm about to trademark that. Oh, shit, we got a porn bot. I got him out of here. Yeah, I know he got caught sharing kids, a sexual deviant. Yep. Yeah, I know he got caught. He got caught twice. Well, it was twice, right, Wax Dog? He got caught with the child pornography? Twice? How is he? He said he was the child victim's hero? And now he ran to his backup channel with the same excuse. YouTube playing with my numbers. YouTube ain't playing with your goddamn numbers, nigga. Nobody's watching that other channel. That's why you're trying to build up that second channel. Ain't nobody stupid, nigga. You always trying to blame YouTube. YouTube playing with my numbers. Nigga, what I don't get is, how can YouTube be playing with your numbers and then you claim that you still hot at the same time? I don't understand it. Maybe I'm missing something. We just gonna wait for a few more people to get in, then we're gonna get started. Hood Therapy, what's up, Shabo? But this is right on the money. He's a sexual deviant, and I said this a long time ago. Wax, have you ever heard Hassan have any conversation without adding something borderline gay or sexual to it? Have you ever heard him have a conversation without him saying something borderline gay? Not even borderline gay, just gay. Never. Right, Miss K. Right. Never. Never have I ever heard this man have a conversation without saying something gay or sexual. It doesn't matter who or what he's talking about. He always finds a way to add a sexual element to it. Big YouTuber. Been sabotaged by YouTube. Yeah, like, bro, that don't make sense. It isn't counterproductive for YouTube. Facts. If they cut your shit, they lose their money. Because they make money off the videos too. Don't they take a percentage? And they was pushing this nigga to the forefront. I'm lost. But this video I found that he did a year ago about Charleston White. He should have took that down before he ran his mouth. All right, we're gonna get started. We got at least 10 people in the building. Make sure y'all hitting that like button so we can get more people up in here. Make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all come in. Let's get this show on the Rizzo.
Special rest in peace to the wisest man I ever knew, my good brother Quan Lewis. I know you watching over me, King. You'll never be forgotten and you'll always be missed. Peace in paradise. Quan Lewis. Special rest in peace to my little cousin, Grant Brown. You'll always be missed and you'll never, ever be forgotten, bro. I love you and I miss you. Peace in paradise.
Okay, now before we get all the way started, we're gonna start doing this again because my channel starting to go up. I'm getting more comments. So more comments means more minions and haters. So we gotta start doing this again. Shout out to my good brother, my big brother, Jaded Emperor, for this. We gotta do one special thing before we get started, and that's the health tip for the haters. Because you come in my comment section, you think you're gonna stop me. Some people come in the chat. You think you're going to stop me, and this is all you're going to get is this health tip.
If you have cold sores on your mouth from kissing someone else who has cold sores on their mouth, because I know a lot of simps do that, you can get these black nuts and rub them on your mouth. So that was my health tip for today. Rub these black nuts all over your mouth if you got cold sores. Peace, family.
And that was our health tip for the haters from our good brother, Jaded Emperor. All you haters can take these black nuts and rub them all over your mouth. So, today was going to be a project, the Project Power Rangers. We was going to do Umar, Tahaka, Polite, Young Pharaoh, and Hassan Campbell. All we gonna do a little bit of everybody, and then I was going to start talking about people next on the fraud department list, like damn DPOV. I am tired of this motherfucker. It is time to get that bug-eyed bastard up off the internet. French Dose. We need to get that ugly, that weirdo off of there too. Those niggas is next on the fraud list because damn DPOV, he one of them niggas that was riding the Kwame Brown bandwagon, and then when Kwame didn't want to make him his girlfriend, he turned on him. And then but that ain't it. I heard he did a sneaker drive. I gotta do a little bit more research on it. I heard he did a sneaker drive and kept the money. Fraud department radar. French Dose. I'm just annoyed with that motherfucker. He did just come up with these weird ass conspiracy theories, but we're not going to do that today. This is a Hassan Campbell roast, lies and contradictions. We're going to expose all this shit today. We fuck the Project Power Rangers. We only focusing on the Pink Project Power Ranger. Because that's who he is. He's the Pink Project Power Ranger. And he mad because Bambaata rocked his booty box. He mad because Bambaata done rocked his booty box. Right. So I came across this video that Hassan Campbell did a year ago, jumping on the Charleston White bandwagon. And yeah, he rocked his booty box. That's my new slogan. He talking about rock the snot box. And the thing about it is, he act like he made that shit up. Niggas been saying that shit since the 80s and 90s, bro. My uncles used to say that shit all the time. They would say either I'm gonna knock your block off or rock your snot box. He act like he made that shit up. Pawn Chess, peace and welcome, bro. But I was watching this video, and right off the bat, there's a whole lot of lies and contradictions. Right now, he said Lily was the one who told him about Charleston White, and he didn't do no research on Charleston White before he did it, before he jumped out the window or jumped on the bandwagon, however you want to describe it. He said that he didn't know nothing about Charleston White. He just knew his. But in this video, he said someone else told him, and he said he did his research. If you niggas gonna keep lying the way y'all niggas be lying, at least remember the lies or go back and watch the videos of you lying so you can at least keep up with the shit. And he's stuck in the 90s, yes. Yes, he's always spitting. Exactly. And you know what's crazy, Wax Dog? He always talking about somebody copy his style, but you spit everybody rap lyrics. That's not a rapper from the 90s who rap lyrics he did not use. And for him to keep saying somebody's stealing his style, that's just like saying if CNN reported on a murder and then Fox News reported on that same murder, that's saying that they stole it. Nigga, what? You act like you the only person that's allowed to speak out on shit. And you're not even speaking out on nothing. You just talking nonsense to get attention. So we gonna let's listen to this first video he said about Charleston White. Because it's crazy. He blames Lily. Oh yeah, one more thing. Shout out to Z Banger. I was just on that channel a few seconds ago before I went live. Shout out to Goddess Masterpiece for letting me up there. I really do rock with that channel. Hold on, let me find this video. First of all, you take no accountability for your actions. You start off from the rip blaming somebody else for you jumping on another man's dick. You start out from the rip blaming somebody else. Seth, what's up? Hold up for a second. Let me shut this door. But yeah, anyway, He starts off by blaming somebody else for you jumping on another man's dick. And also, I came across this crazy video that, shout out to T-Bone from Color, shout out to Wax Dog, because these niggas always got the most damning videos about this nigga. I don't know how people keep looking past all this shit that these niggas got and jumping on this nigga bandwagon. But how you gonna blame somebody else for you jumping on another nigga bandwagon? And the crazy thing about it is, like I say all the time, that's his tactic. Whenever somebody is doing the same thing he's doing and gaining more traction and is trending, he tries to attach himself to them so he can later on take credit for their work. And when he tries to attach himself, he has two options that he uses, and he used both on Charleston White. I said this before several times. He tries to attach himself so he can ride their wave. And if that don't work, he finds a way to start a beef with him. Every single time. Yeah, he's the ultimate shitbag. Yo, before we get into this, did y'all hear J-Lo talking about is either at the next Grammys or something like that? She talking about she gonna do a tribute to Whitney Houston. She said, "I have nothing," and "I will always love you" are in her vocal range. I'm gonna repeat that. J-Lo says that Whitney Houston, "I have nothing" and "I will always love you" song is in her vocal range. Osum, peace and welcome.
You better be careful, little buddy.
Yeah, J-Lo, I love you to death, but your own songs ain't even in your vocal range. You can't sing, and you don't disrespect Whitney like that. Do not let that woman get up there and disrespect Whitney Houston legacy like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She lying her. Who told her that shit? That's what I'm saying. She can't sing, and then you gonna try to pick one of the greatest singers in the world to try to say she in your vocal. That's like Hassan Campbell. Oh man, these niggas is the internet is undefeated. Undefeated. I just wanted to mention that real quick. So let's get into this video. Because I want y'all to hear the lies and contradictions of this man, bro. Like, we gonna break all this shit down. Him and his auntie fur jacket. That nigga, they said that nigga killed Wile E. Coyote and put him on his back. Hold on. Clean Black Sneaks. Peace and welcome back. Make sure y'all hitting that like button as you come in so we can get into the algorithm. And also, if you guys would like to donate to the channel, the Cash App is going along your screen in the bottom. We also have super chats now. So you guys would like to support the channel. That's how you do it. Cash App running along your screen at the bottom. And we also have super chats. But let's get into this video. That wasn't me. That was the chair. If y'all heard that squeak. Oh, wait. You can't hear it. Sober bussy. Right. Put a one in the chat if you can hear it.
Shall we begin? Shall we begin? See, there's a difference between the internet.
Put a one in the chat if you can hear it.
There's a difference between comedy and disrespect. In this world, you could only pretend but so long. When Charleston White first came out,
Wait. What did he say?
begin. See, there's a difference between the internet and the real world. There's a difference between comedy and disrespect. In this world, you could only pretend but so long.
I'm gonna let that one marinate. He said there's a difference between the internet and real life. In this world, you can only pretend but so long. Nigga, you are the walking definition of every fucking thing you just said. Walking definition of it.
When Charleston White first came out, there was something about him that didn't resonate with me. But I said, you know what? Let me not jump out the window too quick.
I want y'all to listen careful. He said when Charleston White first came out, there was something that didn't resonate. I want y'all to pay close attention to everything he's saying right now. Because when you hear this next video, oh man, he should have took this shit down before he jumped out the window with this bullshit.
Let me give this brother some support. And me listening to other people with his resume. Oh, he did that. He's for the people. He's for the kids. Everybody know Haas is for the kids, right? And I don't have to go out to the community and show you what I'm doing with the kids. Because inside my house, I'm raising the community. A house full of kids. In this world, in this life, right?
He wearing a whole wolf. Right.
You don't live off of what you did in the past.
In this world, you don't live off of what you did in the past. Isn't that his claim to fame? I know I said this already, but isn't that his claim to fame? Isn't that his whole shtick? Living off his past? And then you try to, you live off your past every day. And then you try to use that say that and use it as a way to erase the actual community work that Charleston White did, so it overshadows the fact that you never did any. Am I tripping? Or am I on money? Because how you going to try to erase the work that he did, trying to draw attention off the fact that you never did nothing? Yup, a sheep in wolf's clothing. Facts. Yeah, he said he raising the community in his home. You ain't raising them motherfucking kids. Lily raising them kids, nigga. You got 20. You ain't one of his kids living in the shelter. You making tens of thousands of dollars off of these videos, and you got a child living in a shelter. I don't give a fuck if my kids don't live with me or not. There's no way in hell they'll be living in the shelter. Yeah, Hex, peace and welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit that like button. Yeah, his son is a transformer. Robots in disguise. With 10 toes down, say, ew, bring it back. They say his son get just as much D as he does. They say his son tooting. He up there tooting. Mia, peace and welcome. Right.
In the past, Dr. York, he built.
I know I said this before too. Does anybody else look at the man left shoulder? Does nobody else see the fur flying off the jacket every time he moves? Let me make it bigger. Take myself
houses,
out.
villages, upstate New York. Then he went to Atlanta, built pyramids. Then the FBI, New York.
Look where my mouse is.
He built houses.
Watch this shit.
Live off of what you did in the past. In the past,
Look, you see it? Flying.
He built houses.
That's how you know that shit fake. That's how you know that shit fake.
Villages, upstate New York. Then he went to Atlanta, built pyramids. Then the FBI came in and locked him up for the things he did in the dark, the secrets in the dark.
Yeah, prayers for his children. Yes.
Michael Jackson built Neverland.
Shadow, what's up?
Ended up spending over $200 million in court for settlements for the whispers of what
Jaded, you crazy.
Dark. In this world, what happens in the dark, it comes to.
Did he just try to
secrets in the dark.
Say something about Dr. York?
For the things he did in the dark. You don't live off of what you did in the past. In the past, Dr. York, he built houses, villages, upstate New York.
Voice scratching in the motherfucker. I think I'm coming down with the flu.
Then the FBI came in and locked him up for the things he did in the dark, the secrets in the dark. Michael Jackson built Neverland.
You tripping, nigga.
Ended up spending over $200 million in court for settlements for the whispers of what he did in the dark. In this world, what happens in the dark, it comes to the light. And sometimes, man, a person could only pretend but so long. Yeah, that leads us to you, Mr. Charleston White. Like,
hold on, we about to do a Hassan Campbell. Mia, thank you for supporting this war. Ain't that what Hassan Campbell say whenever you get a super chat? Thank you for supporting this war. Nigga. But thank you. I appreciate it, Mia. Wait, don't YouTube take 40% of your super chats? Fuck it. Don't matter anyway.
When you seek out women who have famous dead children, dead rappers, gang affiliated, when you searched out for these women, right? You would have got these women. You would have found these women, right? And you come to them.
She should put Vaseline on that first.
Of a hero, representing what a hero was supposed to stand for. But really what you're doing is you're looking to get a documentary. Their pain was your hustle. Just like the rest of these.
Whoa! Wasn't he on wait, didn't he say he's trying to get a documentary? Wasn't he on Layla Will's documentary? Didn't he do the Layla Will's the Cash App is going along your screen at the bottom, Mia. Is waving across your screen and on the bottom of the screen, that red banner at the bottom. But then he just said Charleston White is doing all this shit to get a documentary, right? Wasn't he on Layla Will's documentary? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Yup, he's a professional lame. Wasn't he on Layla Will's documentary? That was the first thing he did, other than run the Sinetta and them. Yeah, he definitely is.
Of a hero. You would have got these women. You would have found these women, right? And you come to them with the face of a hero, representing what a hero was supposed to stand for.
Everything he's saying, he did.
But really what you're doing is you're looking to get a documentary. Their pain was your hustle. Just like the rest of these, well, we already know. We ain't going to the rest of the ambulance chasers. We're gonna deal with you. We're not dealing with the ambulance chasers. We're dealing with this new hustle This new internet hustle where people act like they really about the people, but they not, because it's all about the budget.
How you going? I said this before too, but nigga, you started the hustle. Hold on, I'm gonna put it in the chat. It's going along the screen at the bottom, but I'm gonna put it in the chat right now. Yes. Walt Smith. Yes. I thought I was the only one. French Dose is annoying. I don't mean to get off topic, but that nigga, he gotta go. He come up with the dumbest conspiracies. But I just put the Cash App in the chat. It's on your screen right now. But how are you gonna talk about a hustle that you started? His claim to fame was Bambaata molested him. And then he turned around on some other shit. He said he was going to help people. He said he needed money because people was trying to kill him, because he needed lawyers. How you going to come at a hustle that you started?
So you get up with these women, right? And when things don't go the way that you want it to go, because you're trying to make a hustle out of their children's pain, out of their children's death, and it doesn't go to...
You trying to make a hustle out of these children's death. Now, after this, I'm gonna play the other video, and I want y'all to remember this, because he did a video where he openly admitted that he made money off of King Von death. Didn't he put that dude death on his Patreon? When he was making fun of him, when he pulled the gun, remember the people confronted, the young boys confronted him, and he pulled out that fake gun when everybody turned around and wasn't paying attention. He said Hector needed his money. Yeah. But what was the dude named Don? He was describing it. Get up, Don. If he dies, he dies. Remember, he was making fun of him. Then he put the video of the bull getting killed on his Patreon. And then he made money off of King Von death. He made money off of who else? Every rapper that died. You make a video about it and you make money off of it. How the fuck? I'm trying to stop cussing y'all.
The way that you want to. You put these women on blast by telling the world that all of the sons, all of these dead rappers, their mamas wanted to give you some.
Yep, he said he loved Bam. Watch. Keep that in mind, clean sneakers, clean black sneakers.
Sees a man, and he's walking like a man, and he's talking like a man, and he's carrying that swag like a man. You enter these women's lives like Superman, and then turned around and turned into a villain right in front of their faces. When a woman sees a man, or a man who carries himself like a man, the first thing she's thinking
right, is, Mia,
she gonna give him some. And the first thing you did was you went to the internet and told the world they wanted to give you some. Doesn't that come with the territory? When Superman saved Lois Lane, didn't she want to give him some?
No, she didn't. I said this before too. It took 30 years for Superman to get some from Lois Lane. He saved that woman 1 billion times and ain't hit that. He just now had Jonathan Kent. It's been 50 years since Superman been saving Lois, and they just now having Jonathan Kent. What the fuck is you talking about, bro? Yup, y'all shitty in that, the Squirrel Master.
But then you turn around and tell the world that the FBI called your phone and told you to watch out for Mama Duck, because Mama Duck one of them chicks, regardless of what.
Make sure you're hitting that like button as y'all come in, family.
Mama Duck is one of those mothers that she's from the streets, and she can see after a while you start to be able to see through the BS. So the FBI decided to call you on the phone and tell you to watch out for FBG Duck's mother. Something just ain't right. I'm feeling like Tasha K, son, like you were playing. And it ain't no turning back. I don't care what you do this day forth. I don't care what. Matter of fact, scratch that. No school should ever let you in around their children. When you can actually get up on the internet and brag about that word, I don't even like using that word. About taking a noun, you taking women's milk and cookies. Oh, I ain't never really did it. Ain't nothing cool about that. Some of the things you said, I never heard. And then when I play back and I listen to it, it makes you sick in your stomach.
Yeah, whoever that is, y'all crazy.
You said out of your mouth. See, where I come from, Charleston, we get fresh, right? We old school 90s fresh. We got swagger fresh. So when it comes down to a woman, when a woman is attracted.
Hey, Wax, you was right. That nigga stuck in the fucking 90s. We old school 90s fresh. We got that swag. What grown ass man says he has swagger? If you look up the word swagger, swagger was a word to describe gay men. That's why you never heard me say it. You never heard me say, oh, he's stealing my swag or I got swag. Nobody got a swagger like mine. If you look up the original meaning for the word swagger, it was a word to describe gay men.
To a man, is either we gonna get grown and sexy, or
we gonna get grown and sexy. What grown ass man says that? We gonna get grown and sexy. Woo!
We'll keep it moving. But what we don't do is just get on the internet and talk about how
DJ V, peace and welcome.
You were supposed to pay a female to smash, and when she turned her back, you ran out.
Yeah, he's that very delusional.
We don't do that where we come from. You got the swagger Bambaata, man. Something about you don't sit right. And I don't care what courtroom you supposedly went in the past room. I don't care what classroom you went in the past room. Because what you did in the past, you like that good girl that turned you don't.
Now, you see how he tries to erase the fact that he actually did community work and he didn't?
Sit right. And I don't care what courtroom you supposedly went in the past room. I don't.
And speaking of that courtroom shit, Michi X exposed that about Charleston White. Anybody can walk up in them joints and talk. Anybody. He make it seem like he just went up in there. He said he got man balls fur jacket. He said he got the pubic hair off of man balls around his neck. Oh, pawn chest, you funny as shit. That's what I said, grown and sexy. Yeah, that's what swagger means. I think it's like a French word. Don't quote me on that, but I know that swagger originally meant it was a word to describe gay men.
I don't care what classroom you went in the past room, because what you did in the past, you like that good girl that turned bad. When a good girl goes bad, she goes bad forever. Somewhere,
Jay-Z line.
If you was really what you said you was, you ain't that no more. The jokes ain't funny no more.
It doesn't matter if he did it in the past, he still did it. Something that you, and I'm not sticking up for Charleston White. He's the same as Hassan Campbell, but you're not going to try to erase the fact that he did some actual community work and you never did nothing.
And you stealing like, yo, my whole identity. Put your hands against the wall, put your fingers in your mouth, squat, bend.
So if you put your hands up and put your hands like this, you stealing his style now. That is the most childish argument I've ever fucking heard.
Over. Next thing, all you need to do is go get the oranges, buffing. You stole my whole swag, son.
No, he didn't.
I can't even be who I am.
Because didn't he just say that to the last 4 people he argued with? You stole my swag. Nobody is trying to be like you, nigga. You are the weirdest nigga on the internet. Nobody wants to be like this nigga. I don't understand why he think he's projecting this shit. Like how Young Pharaoh keep talking about they calling me white boy, trying to project that on us to get us to say that. That's what he's doing when he keeps saying you stole my swag. He wants people to think that shit.
Because your whole style is based off of me. You came out doing what? This and
All right. Let's get into this other video because all he's doing right for the rest of the video is claiming that he stole his swag. Oh, there's another video that I want
like me,
that he's going in on Charleston White.
The only difference is when you start to pay attention.
And he said a few other things.
You got kicked in your ass, Charleston.
Your hands, man. It's good, bro.
Where is it at? Here it go. This nigga is the biggest. Make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all come in. Don C, peace and welcome. I remember what happened last time he wore that Bulls jersey, that Bulls outfit. He had that meltdown. C Millions, too. Peace and welcome. Make sure y'all hitting that like button.
Then these niggas figured out how to lock you up, lock your brain up, lock your body up, lock your mind up, lock your soul up, and then they give you a dumb nigga. They lock your mind, body, your soul up, and then they give you a crackhead. And then they give you.
He wasn't a crackhead when you was riding the bandwagon, though.
They give you a super duper crackhead to tell you.
And I play like I got. So even though I was doing my neck like this and all, I played on these dumb motherfuckers. There was some people still believing that shit. So yeah, so guess what?
The nigga called you. Now this is a.
How you gonna call somebody a crackhead and you literally getting drunk during this live? That's what I'm trying to figure out. He always judging somebody about their problems. You get drunk. You got to get drunk to go live. You got to get drunk to clap back at somebody.
I said, man, these the dumbest goddamn people in the world. So I just make up.
You ever notice that whenever he going at somebody, he drinking?
Anything and tell a motherfucker. So guess what?
The nigga called you. Now this is a black man, a black crackhead. He just called you the dumbest people in the world.
Nigga, you do the same thing every fucking live. You disrespect the black community on a daily basis, nigga. How you gonna sit there and say he called y'all the dumbest in the world and you insulted your whole life? You told them that they believe anything. You call the black community dumb every chance you get. And what I can't understand is how the fuck is we keep letting this nigga speak on black issues. I don't remember him being black. Ain't he like Dominican or some shit like that?
And you praising him. He just told you that he lied to you. No, let me let him tell you. You were.
Now, did he not lie about somebody breaking in his house and him? He said somebody broke in his house, tried to kill him. He got the gun away and the person got away without him firing a shot. So you mean to tell me somebody broke in your house, tried to kill you and your whole family? You got the gun away from him and didn't fire a shot.
You better be careful, little buddy.
And then, let's not forget, he said his wife was leaving him. And then spun back around and said the same. What'd he say? I had to say that because YouTube was playing with my numbers. Everything he's saying about this man, he's done. Yes, they're the foot fungus of our culture. Now, what I want to ask the Charleston White and Hassan Campbell followers, would you allow these two men to meet up with other races to speak on our behalf? Don't worry, I'll wait. Would you allow these men to go meet with other races like Farrakhan does, like Martin Luther King did? Would you allow these men to go meet with other races to represent us?
Don't worry, I'll wait. Worthless piece of shit called the black man.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
All you motherfuckers
C-Million too, that's a fact.
You uninformed, you ill-informed, you miseducated, you uneducated, you poor, you broke, you struggling, and you burning getting pussy. So you can't think clearly nor straight in no circumstance or situation, no environment that you exist in, live in, or even trying to thrive in, nigga. You can't think. Motherfuckers give you what to think. That's why they...
You hear what he think about you?
Yo, you know
and
what?
Still acting like he's your hero. You niggas ain't no different.
You know what?
For the uncle or the
I remember something. Listen, so this video, he's trying to basically dry snitch on Charleston White, talking about, you hear what he's saying about you to the black community. Now let's go to this video of him and what's her name? Yaya? Jaja? Let's go to that real quick. Because he had a whole lot to say about the black community. He was telling people how they how they dirty and they don't know how to pick the right person. And hold on. Oh shit, here go his son right here. Speaking of the devil, hold on. Didn't y'all ask if his son was transgender? Hold on for a sec. Let's see. Hold on. Here go his son right here. Here go Hassan Campbell Jr. Didn't y'all ask if his son was transgender? Here you go.
So my first question was, would I take back any of my exes? The answer is no. I feel like you're an ex.
This is him.
Clearly something in our relationship that happened and we broke up because we couldn't get back together. I don't break up with
I just wanted to show that real quick, but that's his son. That's Hassan Campbell Jr. Hold up. Now,
yeah, that you know, we're gonna create. I'm lying. When you have to ask, who is he talking birth to? When you don't like the face. Listen.
All right, now, y'all heard him. Levon, what's up? Y'all heard this nigga just try to, his son, Hassan Campbell Jr. is a transgender. Y'all heard him just try to play a video of Charleston White saying, y'all heard what he said about y'all? Y'all heard what he said about y'all? Now listen to this shit. Y'all remember the sister Zaza? I heard she's scamming too. But that's a different topic. But listen to this shit. Listen to all the shit he got to say about the black community. He try to throw Charleston White under the bus. And like I said, I'm not defending. Yeah, her name is like Aubrey or some shit like that. I'm not defending Charleston White because they the two sides of the same fucked up coin, but I'm talking about his lies and contradictions, and we still gonna get into that video that I found to him first representing Charleston White.
It get exposed to you. Let y'all cook. Let me cook now.
Hold up.
Because everybody's smart. And you are a failure to go out there to be the demons. Perfect mate to get on top of you, the big.
We're going to create a better world than this. This one is not,
Listen to all the shit he got to say about the black community.
By knowing their biochemical won't allow.
No, his baby mom and his daughter or son, his daughter homeless.
You got your mic.
They living in the shelter.
Oh, most definitely, man.
Listen to this foul shit he said.
Let me say this, right? In order to walk, you have to crawl first. The problem with black people is everybody trying to be scholars.
And he drunk too.
To our roots, we have none. Right? In order to deal with our weaknesses, you got to start with man, woman, and child. You can't get on this platform. I don't care if you're a man or a woman, and act like you're a scholar when you can't even choose your perfect mate to get on top of you to bear kids with.
Listen.
Women and men out here, we are giving choose your perfect mate to get on.
Listen to what he's saying.
You can't get on this platform. I don't care if you're a man or a woman, and act like you're a scholar when you can't even choose your perfect mate to get on top of you.
He said you can't get on this YouTube shit, whether you're a man or a woman, and act like you're a scholar and you can't even choose your mate. Speaking about the whole black community, nigga, you got 25 kids with 37 different baby mamas. And they all got something wrong with them. Side life, facts. He got 87 kids with 37 baby mamas. He got nerve to talk about somebody not being able to choose their mate. But it's going to get worse from here because this nigga drunk. Make sure y'all hit that like button, family.
Kids with. Women and men out here, we are giving birth. We are giving birth, right? Let's stop playing this fucking game. Everybody's scholar, right? These bitches and real niggas is giving birth to demons. We want to talk about God, religion, spirituality, and balance. Balance your balls and your pussy in your household. Push out a decent child to go out there to be a prophet, a messenger of your household, and speak on behalf of you. Fuck religion. Nobody practice that shit no more. Your children are
fuck religion, but you use religion every other day. You don't even be saying the Muslim, you don't even say the shit right. Didn't he use Allah in one of his last videos? When he be like, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Religion is dead though, right? And he said, we're giving birth to demons. We can't give birth to a decent child. You got the motherfucking nerve to sit up there and try to throw Charleston White under the bus and be like, y'all heard what he said about you? He the type of nigga that'll talk shit about somebody and then go to that person that he was talking shit about and say that the person that he was talking shit to about that person is the one who said it in the first place. So say, hey Leonard, say me and you talking and I start talking shit about Shadow. He'll go back to Shadow and say you was the one saying it. Say you having a conversation with Hassan Campbell and you start talking shit about Shadow. Hassan will run to Shadow and tell Shadow that everything that he said about him, you said. That's the type of nigga he is.
You. And you are a failure.
I'm not gonna lie. If I wasn't married, Sister Zaza can get it. You know what I'm get myself killed up in here. But how you gonna try to throw him let's get back to it. How you gonna try to throw him facts, straight sucker. But how you gonna throw him under the bus? Yeah, Zaza is. I heard she a whole scammer. I heard she set up an event and canceled the event a month before and kept all the money, but was still sending emails out telling people to make sure you sign up for the for the massages and the spa. Make sure you make your payment because it's coming up. Yeah, that's a different topic though. But yeah, I heard about that. I heard about her.
The man is a failure. The woman is a failure. Everybody want to be
Rizzle,
but don't nobody want to live righteously.
Just speak for you.
The man is a failure. The woman is a failure. Everybody want to.
He basically said the men and women in the black community are all failures. But Charleston White, he tried to throw him under the bus. You heard what he said about y'all?
Fuck religion. Nobody practice that shit no more. Your children are practicing you. And you are a failure.
Just hide your wallet before.
The man is a failure. The woman is a failure. Everybody want to be scholars, but don't nobody want to live righteously.
Just speak for yourself.
You don't have to live
right. Speak for yourself.
No, let me finish. Let me finish. I'll let y'all cook. Let me cook now. Because everybody's smart but dumb at the same time.
The one thing that bothers me every time we go on somebody's platform, it be these bitch ass niggas that be allowing him to say this shit, trying to justify what he say, or just taking up for him and agreeing with the shit. Listen to the niggas on here. Oh man, these niggas is some bitch ass niggas. Whoever hosted this, you's a bitch ass nigga. To let that man sit up there and disrespect the black women of the community, the men of the community, just the whole entire black community. Yes, the black community needs to be regulated, but it doesn't need to be regulated in public. At least the shit that they saying.
When you raise a child and they walk out your household, your children is exposing you. When you 40 and 50 years old, you don't live 40 to 50 years old and you still letting a nigga lay up on top of him in time. When you let a man get on top of you and he know he about to mount you and give birth to a baby.
See, he can't have a conversation without adding some old sexual shit to it. Why is it always got to involve sex? Everything that he talks about involves something gay or sexual.
You still letting a nigga lay up on top of him in time? When you let a man get on,
and you always going into the details
on top of you, and he know he about to mount you and give birth to a baby that he can't provide for, and he know he can't provide for that.
Like I said, he mad because he got his booty box rocked.
And he gonna step out, and he gonna
Bambaata rocked his booty box.
And you know he ain't shit. How you gonna have this kind of conversation?
Listen to what this nigga saying.
And he know he can't provide for that little bastard to hear about the rent.
Now listen how he described the kid. What the kid, like, he said, when a man is about to mount you and you know he ain't shit and you ain't shit, and you know he can't raise that little bastard. Listen to how he describes black women, black men, and black children. This whole entire time he's been talking, he called them black bitches, ain't good for nothing. He called the kids demons. People can't have a decent child.
And he know he about to mount you and give birth to a baby that he can't provide for, and he know he can't provide for that little bastard
Leonard.
that he about to raise. And he gonna step out, on him. And you know he ain't shit. How you gonna have this kind of conversation? Let's stop playing games.
Who are you talking to?
And they like, who are you talking to?
I'm talking in life in general.
But I think
But if you
that's
feel like
something.
hold up,
I'm learning.
Listen to this bitch ass nigga. Let him go. Let him go.
I think
but if you
that's
feel like
something.
The women are like, yo, who the fuck is you talking to? And the men is like, let him go. Let him go. You bitch ass nigga.
Hold up.
Make sure y'all hit that like button,
Can
family.
you please mute your mic? You're not a moderator in this room. This mod said.
You want to tell somebody to mute their mic and let him keep going.
Go ahead, huh?
This conversation is based off life in general. People don't like to face our own demons. When you watch the movie The Last Dragon, he searched.
There you go. And move. Yo, this nigga is playing out a fantasy. Anytime he tries to describe something, he either says the Matrix, like in the movie The Matrix, when the Asian boy was fighting Neo and he said, I gotta fight you to know you. And now he trying to add a Last Dragon. Nigga, this is the real world. This ain't the fucking movies. That's why it's Leroy.
People don't like to face our own demons. When you watch the movie The Last Dragon, he searched to figure out who was the master. And at the end of the movie, he realized he was the master. Whatever fruits that you put in the universe is what you give birth to. When you have to ask who is he talking to, I'm talking to everybody here.
Whatever fruits you put in the universe is what you give birth to. What?
Whatever fruits that you put in the universe is what you give birth to.
This nigga trying to sound philosophical. It didn't make a drip of sense. It didn't make a lick of sense, yo. It didn't make no type of sense. Is the fruits that you put out in the universe is what you programmed by TV. Is what you give birth to. What, nigga? I'd have stopped the whole conversation, nigga. What?
When you have to ask who is he talking to, I'm talking to everybody here.
Yep, movies or songs.
I'm not exempt. My mistakes give me the right to speak because I made them.
He said, my mistake. No, you only get the right to speak about your mistakes. And what you're talking about is if you learn from your mistakes, if you fix those mistakes. You ain't fixed none of those mistakes, and you ain't learned from none of them mistakes. You ain't got the right to talk about nothing.
When you have to ask who is he talking to, because you feeling a thing and it's stinging you. Everybody want to be philosopher.
No, because it doesn't make sense. Nobody in that room is who you're describing. Nobody in the room is what he's describing.
Came to me is why I asked.
And you killing.
He's not talking to you. Why are you taking it personally?
Because he
See,
said
this bitch ass nigga talking about you not talking to you. Why you taking it personal? Yo, who the fuck is this channel? Who channel is this? Let me see. Who channel is this? I'm not sure if this is this guy's channel or not, so I ain't gonna say that. Whoever channel this was originally on, you's a bitch ass nigga, bro. And that's coming straight from the house of my eye. You's a bitch ass nigga, bro. You gonna sit up there and let him talk about the black community and disrespect those sisters like that, and you gonna justify? You's a bitch.
I'm not talking to you.
Listen to him.
You.
Everybody want to be that doesn't pertain to me is why I asked.
And you killing.
He's not talking to you. Why are you taking it personally?
You talking about they killing the message. What's the message? The only message I'm getting from what he's saying is he hates the black community.
Because he said he's talking to everybody.
I'm talking.
I'm sorry, you guys sit in the group.
When is he ever? I want to know. When has Hassan Campbell ever said one thing good about the black community? Don't worry, I'll wait. Let me make myself big for this one. Don't worry, I'll wait. When have you ever heard this man say one thing, just one thing good about the black community? Don't worry, I'll wait. Has anybody? Not right. Right. Never. So what gives you the right to speak on it? You ain't got nothing to say good about it. Nothing. I've even heard Charleston White say a few good things. And he's just as bad as he is. Hold up for a second. Oh, matter of fact, let me let the video play while I send this text.
Cool. Not tonight. Not tonight. You got
exactly. Sometimes you gotta let a nigga cook. The reality of it is, we are on an elementary level in life. Everybody wants to be scholars, but can't even pick a mate. You can't even raise your children right. You can't even provide for them. But you got all the answers for somebody else's life. This is what we have to stop. Life is about the real trinity. It's man, woman, and child. And in these last days, where our children are murdering each other, I don't want to hear a fucking thing about religion because nobody's practicing that shit no more.
Mind you, not one person in the chat, in this whole chat or in this conversation said anything about religion.
So all of you fucking conscious community rat bastards, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit because nobody.
And see, this is how he's talking to Zaza. He's talking to the women in the chat because all these women are all part of the conscious community. All these women are, they say they scholars. So how are you not talking about them, but mentioning the groups that they belong in? He's drunk and he wanted to go at some women, just like he always does.
Nobody even gives a fuck about religion no more. Now your kids, all they give a fuck about is the budget that they getting from drill music, where they could create a.
There you go again, trying to add. What the fuck did drill music have to do? Now, he started off talking about we raising demons and this, that, and the third. Now he talking about drill music. This nigga.
Song and get $10,000 to $20,000 off that song off of a platform that nobody else knows about. There's a death budget with your child. You don't speak about that. Y'all still caught up on religion. Religion? What is that? It doesn't exist no more. Right now, we are beyond Sodom and Gomorrah. Women are opening up their legs, and giving birth to demons. Bitch, raise your child. Niggas is running around bragging about being gang members. Gangsters. You everything but a fucking father. Until you deal with the root of the fucking problem, everybody's sitting up here lap dancing around. You might as well be in the strip club throwing dollars at a broke bitch. This shit is bullshit. Until you deal with the root of the fucking problem, man, woman, and child, everybody is looking for somebody to save the black community. Well, I tell you what, if you could get at least 85% of the men to raise their fucking children, nobody would have to do nothing with the black community. All you have to do is get 85% of the men to be a fucking father. The Jewish community.
And this is the thing that bothers me. How you gonna talk about being a father and you got several kids that you not in their lives? Several. One of them living in a shelter. And is it me or now? I know some of y'all in the chat is from New York, right? I've never heard a man say from New York say father. Only the women. He has a female New York accent. I've never heard a man from, I might be wrong about this, but personally, I've never heard a man from New York say father. I've only heard women. I've only heard women with that accent. He got a female New York accent. But how you gonna talk about somebody being a father and you got 25 kids whose lives you're not in? You're not even raising the kids that's in your house right now. You taking credit for Lily. You taking credit for your baby moms.
Is a handful. They're the smallest community in the world, but yet they run the world. So you mean to tell me black people right now have all these goddamn celebrities that's billionaires and multimillionaires? And
oh, that's how everybody in the Bronx talk?
But
see, that's why I said don't give me, because I ain't never hear it.
Islam, you niggas is suckers. You weak suckers. And some of you niggas is government agents, you thieves, you cutthroats, you scared. Y'all some scandalous niggas. Until you fix man, woman, and child, you ain't talking about nothing.
Right, Leonard. You right.
I can't stand niggas.
There's no making sense of this nigga.
Oh, you so sophisticated and you know everything. Bitch,
yep, he's a girly man.
Nigga, raise your kids.
Girly man.
All 25 and 30 of them.
What Major Payne say? What's your name, girly mouth? What Major Payne say? What's your name, girly mouth? That's who he is.
To 7 different baby fathers. And I'm not exempting myself because I'm guilty of it too.
Yeah, nigga, you
when
got
I talk
like
to
12.
you, I'm talking to myself. Religion doesn't exist anymore. Don't use that shit as a scapegoat. Use your motherfucking self. Everybody, hey yo, everybody right now is striving for something, but nobody's helping the next people, the next person that they see trying to come up. Nobody. Everybody got somebody that's trying to sell something, do something, promote something, but you ain't sharing the next person that comes from your fucked up community. No, instead you in competition, but then you want to blame religion and the white man. Nigga, you the problem. You don't want nobody to outshine you. That's the problem with black people. You fucking too egotistical now. Everybody fucking slaves fighting to be in the presence of the slave master. This is the problem. Now you have to strip everything that we knew. Before you walk, you have to fucking crawl.
All right, y'all get the point, right? Let's get into this Charleston White video. This old video that I found that he might want to take down. Let's get into this Charleston White video that I found that he's definitely going to want to take down. Where the fuck is it? All right, here we go. I ripped this shit just in case he try to snatch it down. Now, put a 1 in the chat if y'all remember all the shit that he was saying in that first video. Stepping for Dolph, he used to braid men's hair in jail. He got exposed. Yeah, the bull from Philly, the other Philly guy, Jamil Peter, the drunk dude, Jamil Peterson, the dude that embarrassed the whole Philly. He made me ashamed to be a Philly nigga when he was doing that shit. But Put a 1 in the chat. Yeah, he's definitely a pedo. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all remember everything that he's saying today about Charleston White in the video I just played. Oh, let me get my Kev Gills. Press 1. Let me get my McWi-Fi. Press 1 if you remember. Press 1. All right, y'all remember? All right, now listen to this shit.
All right. A lot of brothers want to know why I didn't check Charleston White behind the statements that the disrespectful comments that came out of his mouth towards Islam. Until I did the interview with InfoWars, I never knew nothing. I mean, InfoMinds. Pardon me.
Now, he just said, until I did the interview with InfoMinds, I knew nothing about Charleston White. But today, he's saying that it was Lily that introduced him to Charleston White. You better be careful there, little buddy. Today, he's blaming his wife. In this video, he said he did the interview with the dude, Masterminds, whatever the guy name is, and he found out about Charleston White.
Shout out to the brother at InfoMinds.
InfoMinds.
And two, I
that's one.
I didn't know nothing about this brother. That's for one. When he told me about the brother, I looked into him a little bit.
He said when he told me about the brother.
Then I had somebody hit me up, start doing research on him.
He said I looked into him a little bit. Then I had somebody hit me up, and they did their research. So you and somebody else did research on him before you start talking about him. But today, he's saying he knew nothing. He knew nothing about the rapes. He didn't know nothing the foul shit he was saying. One, you try to justify the rape shit that he was saying, blaming rappers, trying to point the finger at rappers. And that, bro, you all over the place. You see how these niggas lie? You see how these niggas lie?
Yo, this brother Charleston White. Yo, this brother that went to court and got children out of jail, overturned laws, got people off of the death penalty. The Charleston White that's on Black and White.
I thought you don't care what he did. I thought you don't care about the courtrooms that he went to. I thought you don't care about the people that he helped. You better be careful there, little buddy.
I would say he's a true revolutionary.
He's a true revolutionary.
Some of the things that I'm hearing that he's done.
This nigga was trying to jump on the bandwagon. Listen to this nigga. Listen to him.
They got children out of jail. That interview, I didn't know nothing about this brother. That's for one. When he told me about the brother, I looked into him a little bit. Then I had somebody hit me up. Research on him, like, yo,
He looked just like Frogger.
This brother Charleston White.
Flip juice.
Yo, this brother that went to court and got children out of jail. Overturned laws.
Now none of this matters.
Got people off of the death penalty.
You better take this down.
The Charleston White that's on Black and White, I would say he's a true revolutionary. In some cases,
I'm gonna take me some motherfucking Motrin after this. I feel like shit.
That he's done that's in Black and White makes him a real, true community activist / hero.
Y'all heard what he said?
Activist, like what you see going on.
Y'all heard what he said? His work in the community makes him a true activist and hero. Now he's just a crackhead. What John Witherspoon say on the same thing I said about Young Pharaoh. He just like him. What John Witherspoon say on Vampire in Brooklyn when Eddie Murphy ran into the alleyway and turned from a wolf to a human? Big ass dog. He jumped off the boat, ran into the alleyway, and then flip-flopped. He flip-flopped. That's that nigga. He flip-flopping. Now he just a crackhead. I told y'all this nigga was trying to ride the bandwagon, and now he a crackhead, and he's a liar, but you was oh so sure. You were oh so sure about this shit, that he was a revolutionary and a hero a year ago, though, right? You did your research on him a year ago, right? Today, he's a crackhead and you do nothing about it. Right, see millions too.
That he's done, that's in Black and White, makes him a real, true community activist / hero. Not a paid activist, like what you see going on with Black Lives Don't Matter, but somebody that's actually overturning laws, getting children out of jail, fighting for the youth, is what you call a hero. So now, with that being said, this is the Charleston White that I looked into with research being done through me now and others.
Research being
so I
done.
Back and I peeped it and I analyzed, and I figured him out real quick. Really, really quick. He's trolling. Like, for example,
he's trolling.
From the Outlaws. Shout out to the brother. Salam alaikum rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Peace and blessings.
He didn't even say it right. It's Bedakachi. But I thought religion was dead. Then he try to justify. You just heard him try to justify. He said he's trolling. Trying to justify the foul shit he's saying. So not only did you try to call him a hero and a revolutionary and jump on the bandwagon, you try to justify his actions by saying he was trolling. Now he a crackhead though.
Law be upon you, brother. But he baited him. Why? Because he's trolling. He sat up there and he baited him. Napoleon fell for the bait. And what did he say? I'll die for Islam. I'll die for the Prophet. Peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. And I'm not going to even lie. Because some of this is funny to me, and then some of it ain't. Believe me, some of the things that I've heard him say about the prophets, period, peace and blessings of Allah be upon all of them, was despicable. But I understand what he's doing. No, I don't agree with it. I think it's despicable. But at the same time, he's making a fool out of everybody that's watching him. And y'all making a fool out of yourselves. So he baited.
We the fools.
Brothers, they tried to bait me. But when I got on Infomons, the brother Infomons, when I got on his platform, I already knew what time it was, and I knew who Charleston White was. This was a dude with an intellectual mind.
He got an intellectual. I heard he said this is a dude with an intellectual mind. But he's a crackhead now, though, right?
Fly to yourselves. So he baited brothers. They tried to bait me. But when I got on
a hypocrite,
the brother Infomons, when I got on his platform, I already knew what time it was, and I knew who Charleston White was. This was a dude with an intellectual mind. He had an intellectual mind, even though y'all might not agree with some of the things that he said. A lot of the things he said, positive things. I agree with what the brother said. I agree with the things that he's done in his life in real lifetime. So I had an intellectual conversation going back with no disrespect. I avoided the disrespect because I realized that's what he was looking for, but that's not really what he wants.
Nick will be, what's up?
Here that been on the front line fighting to free children from the penitentiary, from the belly of the beast, right? This is a man that's been on the front line over.
Listen to him trying to justify it.
That's getting he's fighting for people on death row, and nobody cared.
He's a crackhead today, though.
Until he started trolling. So now my question is, what does that say about us as a people?
Who is us?
He baiting people to care about yourselves. There's a method to that man's madness. There's even two things. He's trying to bring more witness.
He said there's a method to his madness. Oh, you need to take this down, bro. Somehow they all crackhead scientists. He needs to take this video down, though. He's a fucking idiot. I don't even think he know he did this. You didn't talk so much shit about so many people. He probably can't even keep track of who the fuck he talking about. Right. All right. He said there's a method to his madness, bro. I guess the method to his madness was crack, right, all along, right? I guess that was the method to his madness. Crack. You better be careful there, little buddy.
To the downfall of the black community, or his government. The fact that he baiting people to care about yourselves. There's a method to that man's madness.
He said he's baiting people to care about themselves, and there's a method to his madness.
There's even two things. He's trying to bring more awareness to the downfall of the black community or his government. You pick one. Because the reality of it is, it's a crying shame.
Nigga, if you say the reality, how many times you gotta say because the reality of it is? Oh my God, nigga. And you don't even be using it right. He just put it in there. He'll throw the reality of it is in any part of the sentence. It don't even be making sense. Hey, yo, I gotta go to the bathroom. So the reality of it is the bathroom's that way. Trying to sound smart, nigga. You dumbest nigga on the internet.
To the level of Tekashi 6ix9ine. How Tupac said, I peeped this weakness in this rap game and sold it. What was the weakness that Tupac peeped in this rap game and he sold? The fact that he knew that people didn't care about nothing but trolling and ignorance. So Tupac had 4 albums out that a lot of people I was listening to him from day one.
He comparing this man to Tupac, bro. That's how hard he was juggling Charleston White balls and trying to jump on that bandwagon. That is how hard he tried to jump on the Charleston White bandwagon. He compared him to Tupac, y'all. So I'm guessing Tupac a crackhead too, right? We going off of his logic. I'm not saying it. But I guess since he's like Tupac crackhead too, right? Now you is that what you gonna try to say now? Yes, a whole lollipop. Like, bruh, you need to go back and take this shit down. Go back and look through your videos and take the either way. I already got it. This not even playing off YouTube. This playing off my shit. Hey, Wax. You might want a Wax Dog. If you still in the building, T-Bones from Colors, y'all might want to take this. Y'all might want to hurry up and rip this video before you take it down. I don't think that he not smart. He dumb. He ain't gonna try to cover his tracks. Tupac stood up for his culture, not towards down. Facts. Tupac said way more good about the community than he ever said bad. If Tupac ever talked bad about the community, he always made sure anything good he said about the black community overshadowed what he said bad about it. Right. What the fuck is wrong with folks? Trip C's, what's up, sis? No, he compared Charleston White to Tupac. Nequa, make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all come in. He included himself too. Oh shit. This nigga really think he's a revolutionary. He think if somebody kills him today, he's gonna go out like a martyr. He think he's gonna get put up and he's gonna be immortalized like Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. He think he gonna go up there with them. I'm not lying. I can't make this shit up. He said it. When he died, he gonna die a martyr. That's what he said. He said, when I die, they're gonna put me up there with Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. He said that shit. That's what I'm saying. He on that new booger sugar. Hector done hit him off with an 8-ball too. Hector done hit that nigga off with an 8-ball too. Hey, Pablo and Enrique, y'all can't give. I keep telling y'all niggas, y'all gotta stop giving these niggas that fish scale and give them that stepped-on work. They can't handle it. Every time you give it to them, they go on the internet and go crazy. Yes. Oh yeah, we about to play after this. I'm gonna play a T-Bone from Colors video of this guy. He did a breakdown. I put it on my community tab earlier too. He did a breakdown of the Hassan and Bambaata situation. When y'all hear this shit next, y'all gonna be like, holy shit. Holy shit, this makes so much sense. He made more sense than I've heard anybody describe the Bambaata and Hassan Campbell situation. Ain't nobody gonna remember you, Otis. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. He said, ain't nobody gonna remember you, Otis. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. They coming to see me. Fuck me up now. Hey, C Millions too. That was a good one. That was a good one. Ain't nobody coming. Ain't nobody gonna remember you, Otis. He talking about something they playing with my channel. That's why he over. He not on his main channel no more because ain't nobody watching his shit. So he jumped over to his new channel and blamed YouTube like he always do. Hey, Wax, you gonna want to rip this one because he gonna try to take it down. Matter of fact, once you or T-Bone from Colors do something on this, He gonna take it down. Because this shit is very contradicting. He said he's a revolutionary. Charleston White is a hero. There's a method to his madness. He's just trolling. He's Tupac. You better be careful there, little buddy. Bronze statue of thighs. Now he said they're gonna make a bronze statue of his thighs. Y'all niggas is crazy. He said his thighs gonna be immortalized. Oh man, y'all niggas is crazy. Oh man. Bambaata didn't rock that nigga booty box.
Song that I fell in love with Soldier. To the level of Tekashi 6ix9ine. How Tupac said, I peeped this weakness in this rap game and sold it. What was the weakness that Tupac peeped in this rap game and he sold? The fact that he knew that people didn't care about nothing but trolling and ignorance. So
you tell me when Tupac ever did any or said any shit like that. Don't worry, I'll wait. I know I was born in 89 and I grew up during the 90s and the 2000s. But I ain't never heard Tupac talk about or say any shit remotely close to what the fuck he's describing.
Tupac had 4 albums out that a lot of people I was listening to him from day one. The first song that I fell in love with Soldier.
No, you didn't fall in love with Tupac's song. He fell in love with Tupac. Y'all remember next Friday when Damon was watching that Tupac video? Hold on. Hold up. Hey, Leonard, I got y'all. Hold on. He didn't fall in love with Tupac's song. Hold on. Oh, this is what this remind me of. Hold on. He didn't fall in love with Tupac's song. He fell in love with Tupac. Hold on. I got you. This how he was watching Tupac. Talking about he fell in love with Tupac song. No, nigga, you fell in love with Tupac. He was on the couch watching Tupac like this. Hold on. He was on the couch watching Tupac like Damon. He was on the couch watching Tupac. That's how that nigga was watching Tupac. Tupac. The way you talk gangster, nigga. Damn. That nigga was on the couch watching Tupac like this. Tupac. I can't breathe. He said Tupac. The way you talk gangster, nigga. That's how that nigga was watching. He talking about I fell in love with the song, nigga. You fell in love with what? Which one I'm doing what? I'm talking about go on. I'm on my channel.
Oh, she's on his channel, man.
This nigga. That's how he was watching Tupac, yo. He was like Tupac. The way you talk. Gangster, nigga. He said I fell in love with the first song. I love the way he talk. Gangster, nigga. When he said Tupac, that immediately came to mind. Oh, shit, I keep sharing the wrong goddamn thing. I'm trying to share the other video. Where you talk gangster, nigga. Oh, that's going to be stuck in my head all day. Every time I see him, that's the first thing that's going to come to mind.
So a lot of y'all don't even know that song off his first album. Remember the first song that I felt nothing but trolling and ignorance. So Tupac had 4 albums out that a lot of people I was listening to him from day one. The first song that I fell in love was Soldier. What you like to be? A soldier.
Live what you like to be, a soldier. Oh, so that's how he was in the house.
Nobody paid Pac. No
Tupac. Oh, nigga, you a soldier. He was watching Tupac like, I want to be a soldier. That nigga gangster. Oh, man. You know, I can't make this shit up, y'all. Y'all be thinking I'm not making this shit is just pure comedy. Y'all be thinking I'm funny. No, these niggas is pure comedy. He a whole dookie soldier. Nope, Tupac didn't come out gangster rapping. And if this your first time here, I go by Brenda's Baby, Remy El my aunt. So you know I know me about some Tupac, because I'm Brenda's baby. And the reason why I call myself Brenda's baby is because I was born that year under similar circumstances. Minus my mom being a prostitute and dying and sleeping with her cousin. Take that part out, but the rest of the story is exactly my story. Exactly my story. Tupac definitely predicted my birth. My mom didn't throw me in the dumpster neither. Didn't take that out neither. But my father was a lot older. My mother was 14. My father was in his 20s. People talked, but I don't want to get into that. But that's why I call myself Brenda's baby. Everybody knew about Brenda, but nobody asked about the baby. Here I is, alive and well. Said Tupac was a nerd. Facts. That nigga went to art school. Tupac wasn't a gangster until it's like second or third album. Tupac wasn't a gangster until he got with Suge Knight. That nigga was on some philosophical, metaphysical. Talking about the philosophical, metaphysical shit back then. Then he got with Suge, and all of a sudden that nigga was gangster. Marquise, peace and welcome, bro. But yeah, for those of you, if you knew, everybody wanted to know. Everybody know the story of Brenda and what happened to her, but not one person asked, damn, what happened to the baby? Here I is. But let's get back into this. Yup, Tupac got killed acting like a gangster. And what people don't realize, I don't mean to get off topic, what people don't realize about Tupac, hey, Wax, I've been meaning to do this too. I've been meaning to give you your wrench. I just gave it to you too. But what people don't realize about Tupac is this man was 25 when he died. He was still a kid. Black men don't, well, he was pretty mature for his age, but niggas don't reach adulthood mentally until they like 30. Most of us. We don't reach adult thinking until we like 30. Most of us. We don't grow out of that shit. So what people need to realize is, y'all, this nigga was still a kid. Law-wise, he's an adult, but he was still a kid. But let's get back into this shit, because we got a lot more to unpack. He was dancing around with digital. Yes, he was doing I remember a movie with what's his name? Dan Aykroyd. He was on that joint doing the humpty hump. Do the humpty hump. Ain't nobody forget about that shit. Pop was in the back like this. I heard he made up the dance. Pop was in the back like this, getting his jig on. I do the humpty hump. I did a humpty. Do it, baby. Did a humpty. And Pop was jamming. Looking like a goddamn fool. I ain't trying to disrespect him because Pac my nigga, but he was tripping. That nigga was tripping. That nigga was tripping. You said that's your husband? I'm telling Rakim. Nikwa, I'm telling Rakim. I'm telling. I'm snitching. Wait till I talk to your husband. I'm telling. I'm telling. You said that the name of the movie, I forgot, but it was like he was a judge and he was like trapping people. He had this big ass junkyard and he was trapping and killing people in it. I remember that, watching that as a kid. Nikwa, I'm snitching. Wait till I see Rakim. Wait till I talk to Rakim. I'm telling. Anybody got siblings? You ever heard this before? Ooh, I'm telling. Oh, Nothing But Trouble. Nothing But Trouble was the name. Pop was in the back like this. I do the humpty hump. Pop was in the back jamming. All right, let's get back into this shit. Y'all. Yo, I tell y'all, man, I say this every day. It's the chat that make this shit lit. Like, y'all be thinking it's me. It's y'all. I just react. You feel me? Tupac's new identity. Oh, wait. Listen to the voice and vibration. Oh, I remember this interview. This is when they interviewed him at the school.
Us, definitely.
Oh, shit.
When I say this word, I mean it. I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean,
yo, who the dude with the dreads? That. Hey, Leonard, that ain't who I think it is. It with the dreadlocks.
Definitely. In due time, we gonna punish them for their crime. They got your body locked up, but can't touch your mind. They got your body locked up. They got your body locked up. What? Singapore, you really want more? I killed MC Lady Leisha.
I ain't trying to get into no conspiracy theories or nothing, but hey, Leonard. I ain't trying to get into the conspiracy theories or nothing, but that looked like Pop. That looked like Pop. YouTube. So hold on. Let me see that link that you put in. Sis, let me see what you put in there. YouTube. So hold on. Let me see that link that you put in. Do it. Now the song stuck in my head. Do it, baby. I do the hump, the hump. Do the hump, the hump. Do it. Yeah, there it go. Here it go. Yeah, hold on. Whoa. We got to play that one. That's my shit. Here it go. Now that shit stuck in my head.
Drop the beat, Jay. Been all around the world.
All around the world. Pop was even singing. Pop was in this bitch singing all around the world. Things. All around the world. Things. I don't know the lyrics, but Pop was in the back singing, looking like a goddamn fool. Look. Oh, man. Oh, no. Pop, no. And I wouldn't be surprised if Hassan Campbell was in the back dropping it like it's hot. All around the world. Hassan Campbell in the back dropping it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Oh, man, they got my man in the back singing.
I came for the party to get naughty.
Oh, man. Oh man, let me stop embarrassing my homie like that. Goofy. Yeah, he was tripping. I mean, you gotta get that check. Hey, Wax. You wouldn't have been back there all around. They cut that check. You wouldn't have been. I'd have been back there all around the world. Cut that check, nigga. Hey, Wax, you wouldn't have been back there. I do the hump, they hump. If they cut that check, you wouldn't have been back there. Shit. Depending on the size of that check, I'd have been back there. Do the hump, they hump. Right. Right. Cut that check, nigga. All right, let's get back into this goofy nigga. Right. Cut that check, nigga. Yeah, rest in peace, Tupac, G-Dep, DMX. I go back to first shift on Monday.
Talking about hit him up, this Biggie Nas was Soldier, fooling in ignorance. So Tupac had 4 albums out that a lot of people I was listening to him from day one.
Right, Wax.
That I fell in love with Soldier. What you like to be? A soldier. A lot of y'all don't even know.
Look at his face when he's saying it, yo. Hold up. I just caught that. Look at his face when he's saying it.
What you like to be? A soldier.
Look at that nigga face. Would you like to be a soldier? All he need to do is lick his lips. And it couldn't get no more gayer than that. Look at his face as he's singing it.
Tupac had 4 albums out that a lot of people I was listening to him from day one. The first song that I fell in love with was Soldier. What you like to be? A soldier.
Look at his face.
Know that song of his first album. Nobody paid.
Why he always acting like he was the only one to listen to rap music back in the 90s? Oh, y'all probably don't know this song, or y'all probably don't know this. Nigga, you not the music was let out to the whole world. What makes you think you're the only nigga that knows 90s rap music? I'm lost.
Don't mind. But when Pac started talking about hit him up, this is Biggie, Nas, Jay-Z, and everybody else, Pac became the biggest artist, hip-hop rapper artist ever. So now Charleston White, he already peeped. He sat back and he analyzed because he was watching me.
Actually, Eminem is the biggest hip-hop artist ever. He sold the most records. Well, I wouldn't say he the biggest. Yo, I don't mean to get off topic, but name one time, because motherfuckers always putting Eminem up there. I've never in my life heard somebody say, yo, in the hood, say, yo, that new Eminem album crazy. Name one time you ever heard somebody driving by in the hood knocking Eminem. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying he ain't a good rapper. I don't mean to get off topic, but niggas be putting him up there. Niggas ain't buy that shit. White folks bought them albums. Transcript, what's up? Right, crickets. I've never, ever in my life heard somebody say, yo, turn on that new M. Never. But Eminem has sold the most records in hip-hop, though. So he's wrong about that.
Hassan Campbell was speaking his mind. And he said...
You said you heard it all the time? Where? At the white boys at the school?
He'll love me. He sat back and he watched...
Make the day, peace and welcome.
He sat back and watched Tekashi 6ix9ine become one of the biggest stars. Off of trolling. 50
You said you had them all?
Is already damn near billionaire.
Nick, well, you different though. You like all types of music. I wouldn't be surprised though. But I'm talking about like in general. Have you ever heard somebody driving by knocking Eminem? And I think what's the boy name? Lord Jamal made a good point. A black person couldn't come out with a song dissing their mama. He got away with a lot of corny ass songs. My salsa makes all the pretty girls want to dance. M got away with a lot of corny ass songs. He got a lot of hot songs. Don't get me fucked up. Cleaning out my closet. I Am. The 8 Mile song. There's a couple other joints that I like. Don't get me wrong. M can rap, but don't put him up there. Nah. He not top 5. Maybe top 10, but not top 5. Niggas ain't buy them albums.
50 Cent.
So let's get back into this.
They got top TV shows by trolling. So Charleston, again, let me rewind. He decides to troll.
Yeah, his first album was hot.
Outlaw fell from the bait. Not only did he fall for the bait, he came out there, stuck his head out to a dude that was hungry. Right? Charleston White is hungry. So Napoleon says, I'll die for my prophet. I'll die for Islam, which is understandable. And what Charleston White come back is...
Yeah, he does troll too. A lot. I told you. Tekashi 6ix9ine came up with this blueprint. 3 things that they follow. Disrespect of the dead or any type of family member. Hypocritical ignorance and shock value. They all stick to these 3 main things. And I'm gonna say this about him and Charleston White. Name one time, because these motherfuckers be trying to compare themselves to Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Name one time did Malcolm X or Martin Luther King talk about people, family, their kids, because him and Charleston White, when they beef with people, they attack people, family, their kids, their religion. He even right now, he making fun of somebody that's a part of his religion that was going. You just stuck up for Charleston White over somebody. That, Charleston White making fun of somebody of your religion, and you took his side. Corey, peace and welcome.
Say to Napoleon, he said, "You gonna do all that for Islam, but you ain't do that for your man Tupac." He killed him.
Right, Tripsies.
He killed him.
See, he killed him. He on his bandwagon. He better take this down.
You gonna do all that for Islam, but you ain't do that for your man Tupac? He killed him.
And that's the same thing we would say to you. You threaten to kill Sinetta, 10 Toes Down, 5 God, 050 the movement, but you ain't gonna do nothing to nigga that rocked your booty box. You threaten to kill half the internet, but you ain't do nothing to the nigga that rocked your booty box. You better be careful there, little buddy. You still talking about you love that man. And speaking of that, keep that in mind too. When him saying he loved Bambaata, keep that in mind, because the next video I get into is going to blow the roof off the shit. Exactly. Islam don't play that game. I said this shit before. Islam don't play that shit. That's another reason why he say he got molested. But the next video I'm going to play going to debunk all that molested shit. Yeah, he said he loves him. And he said he got Stockholm Syndrome. In order to have Stockholm Syndrome, you have to be kept against your will. Not one time did he ever mention Bambaata keeping him against his will. And not one time did he ever mention him saying no. You better be careful. Watch this next video. Let's get it. Let's knock this one off, because this next video gonna blow the roof off of that shit. Yeah, he said he still loves him.
He killed him. He killed him.
He on Charleston White dick.
The sad part about it is that this brother, listen to some of the things that I won't even repeat. All of the things that he said. Charleston White just sat up there and bragged and made fun about going to jail for killing a white man.
And he made fun of your religion.
Sat up there and bragged,
you taking his side.
For raping white women.
See? Bam!
Disrespecting. He sat up there and said,
boom! Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? This is old. This video is from a year ago. This video is from a year ago. This video contradicts everything that he's saying about Charleston White today. He said he didn't know about the rape. He didn't know he said all those foul shit. Listen carefully.
He sat up there and bragged about raping white women. About going to jail for killing a white man. He sat up there and bragged about raping white women.
I'm gonna let you hear that one more time.
Disrespect the white man. He sat up there and bragged about raping white women. Disrespected. He sat up there and said, "Y'all can keep black Jesus. I like white Jesus."
He's making a joke about it.
The man is trolling.
There's the justification. But now he can't get down with it, though. Now he can't get down with him taking the putty. Ain't that what he just said in that last video? You taking the putty? You better be careful there, little buddy. Yes, he's full of shit. My bad. I just scared my daughter too. He was just talking about taking the putty. But in this video, he's justifying it, saying that he's trolling. Hassan. This video right here lets you know that what I said in the beginning is the truth. He does the same tactic every time. When somebody else is doing what he's doing, or the same thing, or anything remotely close to it, it's the same tactics. He latches himself to him, tries to ride the bandwagon for as long as he can, and if that person doesn't want to fuck with him, he finds a way to beef with them and take credit for their work. That's all this is. How you gonna say you didn't know nothing about him raping white women? And then there's videos of you justifying him saying it. But now you can't get down with it. He's a revolutionary back then, but now he's a crackhead and a rapist. Need I say more? Need I say more? There's no difference between him and Charleston White. The only difference is he's from down south and Hassan's from up north. Yes, that is true. That is true. When Charleston White says something, he stands on it. And he doesn't come back and flip the script and lie about it. You're right. That is true. This nigga is a bold-faced fucking liar. And you can tell, like I made a short about a year ago when I first started YouTube, and I said his followers are nothing but followers. You got to be the biggest dummies in the world. They the biggest idiots in the world. You got to be. If you follow this nigga for reasons other than entertainment, or to watch this nigga make a fool of himself, which is entertainment, and you really believe his shit, you just as ignorant as he is. You're an idiot, and you're just as ignorant as he is, because this nigga can tell you one thing one day, hop on a live stream the next day, and tell you something totally different. And these motherfuckers eat it up every time. Right, you need to sit his $5 ass down. But so did I make my point in this video? Y'all ready to get on to this next one? Put a 1 in the chat if I made my point. Y'all ready to get on to this next one? Because we about to blow the roof off of some more shit. Make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all come in. And like I said, if you guys would like to donate to the channel, the Cash App is going across your screen at the bottom. Or you can do a super chat. I would rather you do a Cash App because YouTube take that shit. And right now, YouTube is holding 24% of my money because I just moved and my ID don't match my address. So I got to wait. So I would rather you, if you donate to the channel, I'd rather you do it through the Cash App. So if you want to donate, the Cash App is going through the bottom, going across the bottom of your screen. But y'all ready to get on to the next one? Because we about to blow the roof off of some shit. Yo, I'm not going to lie. When I first saw Hassan Campbell, right? I saw him on that meeting that he did with Sinetta and them. And I'm like, damn, that's fucked up that happened to him. A few months later, this nigga on the joint talking some gangster shit. Talking about he the biggest, illest killer in Bronx River. And I'm like, hold up. Didn't this nigga just say he was molested? Now he a killer? Something ain't right. Immediately, I knew something wasn't right. If you would like to donate, the Cash App is right there. Oh, wrong side. Yeah, right there. You would like to donate to the channel, there's the Cash App. All right, let's get into this next video. Because this guy in this video, shout out to T-Bone from Colors. This guy in this video, the way he breaks down the Bambaata and Hassan Campbell situation. Oh my God. The guy name is Mark Anthony. T-Bone from Colors put the video up, but the guy who's explaining this shit, his name is Mark Anthony. So shout out to T-Bone from Colors and Mark Anthony, wherever you are. I don't know if this guy has a channel or not, but shout out to him. Yes, I felt sorry for him for 5 fucking minutes. Shout out to T-Bone from Colors. Definitely go over there and subscribe. He got a lot of old videos that you would, if you think Hassan Campbell is full of shit, or you want to explore the contradictions that I'm talking about, you want to go to Wax Dog channel, or you want to go to T-Bone from Colors, because they got all the old clips of shit that's completely contradicting everything he's doing and saying today. So shout out to T-Bone from Colors and shout out to Wax Dog.
T-Bone from One thing I always found very peculiar about his stories is that, one, Hassan never has said that Bambaata kept him against his will. That's one.
Bam.
Two, which is funny because he claims to have Stockholm syndrome, which is in relation to people who are.
I'm gonna let this one rock out.
Which he wasn't. So obviously, the syndrome doesn't really apply to him.
Facts.
Number three, you have never heard Hassan Campbell, not once, not one time, say that Bambaata attempted this, and I said no.
Bam!
When he tells his Bambaata stories, he tells them in a way where he thinks in his own twisted mind that it's
right off the gate, right off the gate, he just debunked that whole molestation shit. The Stockholm syndrome, he just debunked that whole. He didn't say one sentence, 2 sentences, 3 tops, and debunked the whole thing. Oh, it's gonna get good.
It's normal to just do it. Like he thinks that there's no such thing as
he said Bambaata
turning it
raised
down
him
and
and
saying,
loved him.
"Wait, I'm not gay. Why would I have oral sex with you?" No. And then when you say that,
let me run that
there's
back.
no such thing as turn stories. He tells them in a way where he thinks in his own twisted mind that it's normal to just do it. Like he thinks that there's no such thing as turning it down and saying, "Wait, I'm not gay. Why would I have oral sex with you?" No. And then when you say that, then the guy will either respect it or he will be aggressive and like rape you and kidnap you if he's that type of person. The third option is y'all two can come to a consensual agreement that, hey, like, we're going to do this together. So it's like,
and that's exactly what happened. They came to it because you got to think about it. He makes a lot. Not one time did you ever in any of his stories hear him say Bambaata forced himself on him, Bambaata held him against his will, him ever saying no to Bambaata. He said he put on a porno tape and started jerking him off. Now, one time did you hear him say, "Stop, Bam"? I said, "Stop, Bambaata." It's 2 other niggas in the room. Nobody thought about jumping nobody. You better be careful there, little buddy.
either both parties agreed or you said no. And if you said no and it still happened, then that means he forcibly took you upon your will and raped you. Which then would beg the question, why would you go back if this man is forcefully raping you? But of course, Hassan has never came close to even insinuating that it was forceful at all.
Never.
You never heard Hassan Campbell say, Bambaata ripped my clothes off. I had some pants on.
Never.
And then I was about to get thighed, so he ripped them off. Which leads me to believe that, because again, if Bambaata was ripping clothes off and he was raping boys, like just pinning them down on a bed and anally penetrating them or like tying them up and just giving them head or making them give him head, a victim who comes out, especially Hassan with his blabbermouth and his snitching ways, I wouldn't call that snitching by any means.
He would have said it.
Hassan spills everything. He spills all of the tea, all the details.
He would have said it.
Unless, of course, they make him look incriminating. Well, he spills those too, but he tries to sugarcoat them. But somebody like Hassan would have mentioned if Bambaata was doing those type of things, tying boys up and pinning them down and raping them and doing things that they truly just didn't want to do. I'm talking about people who said, "What? No, get the fuck away from me, you creepy old man. I'm never doing that, and I'm never coming back." The story of dying, right? And sorry for people who are not really into like graphic details about gay sex, but you just have to kind of just think about it just to realize like what type of man this is, right? So just again, is weird. I know, trust me, but he got us to this point, and we want to just try to sort it out and just try to figure out what probably happened on these nights when he was.
I don't really need to say nothing. I just want y'all to listen. Listen to this shit.
All right, so we already established that he wasn't drugged. He might have been drunk. And we also established that he wasn't forcibly pinned down or kidnapped or raped. We also described how he has never said no to Bambaata, or indicated that he has said no. And last but not least, he has never said or indicated that Bambaata has removed any of his clothing, which would lead us to believe that Bambaata didn't do it. Because again, if you're making your accusations and he's ripping your clothes
Stockholm
off
syndrome is
and
when you're
raping
being
you, you're
kept
going to say
against
that.
your will.
So obviously,
Bambaata never kept him against his wills. That's only Stockholm syndrome involves being kept against your will and beaten and brainwashed over and over against your will. Now, one time has he ever mentioned Bambaata keeping him against his will? In fact, he said he went back. Now, listen to what this man just said. This is the part that caught my attention.
Which would lead us to believe that Bambaata didn't do it. Because again, if you're making your accusations, and last but not least, he has never said or indicated that Bambaata has removed any of his clothing.
Never did. You hear him? Never did he ever say Bambaata removed it. So that means he took his clothes off. When Bambaata was rocking that booty box, he took his clothes off willingly. I'm going to let that sink in. I'm going to give that a moment and let it sink in. Did y'all let that sink in yet? Not one time did you hear him say Bambaata. When he said Bam started jerking him off, he never said Bam pulled his pants down. So that means when Bam turned on that porno, he whipped his own dick out. Exactly why I said he wouldn't. He wanted it because he definitely has his mama. Yup, that's a fact. This proves that he wanted it too. And he said he got to hang, even though Bambaata molested him, he got to hang with his heroes, his childhood heroes, like B.O. and all them. That means he willingly did it. He wanted it. That means when he described Bambaata putting on that porno and spanking his monkey, he whipped his own piece out. When Bambaata bent him over and rocked his booty box, he pulled his pants down. He pulled his own pants down and bent over willingly. You never hear him say Bambaata forcefully took his clothes off. When he describes that story of Ben, that's the piece that nobody caught. When he describes that story of Bambaata jerking him off, he never mentions Bambaata going in his pants. So if he jerked you off, how was your dick out in the first place? Let that marinate. Let that marinate. If he jerked you off, he put on a porno. You never said he took your clothes off. You said he put on a porno and jerked you off. How was your dick out in the first place?
You better be careful, little buddy.
Your slip is showing. That nigga whipped his dick out on his own.
which would lead us to believe that Bambaata didn't do it. Because again, if you're making your accusations and he's ripping your clothes off and raping you, you're going to say that. So obviously, Hassan takes his clothes off, right?
Willingly.
Who bends him over? Or you go over a house with a man. It doesn't just happen where you go over there and then just take your clothes off. Or does it? But whatever the case may be, when you're taking your clothes off, you know you're getting ready for sex. Then, as Hassan said, he was at the point where he could have penetrated Hassan. At the age of 15, Hassan admitted that Bambaata could have stuck his penis inside his butt. Like, I'm trying to say it as least graphic as possible.
And see, this is still part of the story I don't get. For one, pedophiles are not going to be able to resist. I've never heard of a pedophile being scared or not wanting to risk getting in trouble by penetrating somebody. Never heard of it, ever. In any cases, you never heard of that, right? When have you ever heard of a pedophile being able to resist penetrating somebody because he's scared to get in trouble? Don't worry, I'll wait. 2, he claims that Bambaata allegedly molested thousands of people. So you mean to tell me he penetrated everybody else and risked getting in trouble and caught, but was cautious about the nigga that was running away from home? Let that sink in. Let that one sink in. He claims he molested thousands of kids, but he was the only one he didn't penetrate. So you mean he risked a bunch of other kids telling on him and was cautious about the one who wouldn't tell on him because he was running away from home? What sense does that make? And if he raped all these people, thousands of kids, why is he the only one? Him and Beestinger. I'm not saying he didn't. I'm just, picking the holes in the story. Poking the holes in this story, because this story don't make sense.
Hassan said he was at the point where he could have, but what he did instead, because Bambaata didn't want penetration for some reason, he greased his thighs up and stuck his penis in between his thighs. But again, I wanted to go.
How does that even work?
He takes the clothes off and he bends over.
It's because he got magic thighs and Bam couldn't resist.
Bent over himself, or he got bent over by the grown man. So at that point, what was Hassan expecting? Once he took his clothes off and once he bent over, I was having sex at 15. When
you said, can I do a live reaction to Hassan Campbell? All right, we'll see. We got some time for that.
She takes her clothes off. She bends over. She knows she's about to be penetrated and wants it. Hence, that's why she bent over. Or if she wanted me to oblige and assist her with bending over, then I would bend her over. And she knows what she's about to receive. Maybe sometimes she even spreads it open. You got to get in like a certain position where it's easier to penetrate because you know it's coming. So did Hassan like assist in like spreading it open and making it easy? Of course, whenever he tells it, he'll act like he's just so inactive, like he's just a doll. He just bent over. He didn't.
That's another point of the story nobody peeped. So when you listen to what he's saying is, when you listen to Hassan Campbell tell the story about Bambaata, he makes it seem like he was just sitting there like a doll. But you said he thighed you, so that means you would had to bend over and spread your cheeks for him.
Touch anything. He just bent over and received. He never touched anything. He never gave any oral.
Make
He
sure
never
you're hitting
did.
that
If
like
you let
button.
him tell it, he just was 100% just like he wasn't active in it. No, like nobody's having sex. If you're getting oral sex, you're active in it. You're not just sitting there with both of your hands up. I'm not a part of this.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm not a part of this.
Yeah, agree. That's
You're
a
not
fact.
just getting bent over and it's a penis going between your thighs and you're just sitting there, hey, I'm not a part of this. I'm not a part of this. You're doing something actively, whether it, like I said, who applied the Vaseline to the thighs? And you can say it was him, okay, because you think as long as you try to say that it wasn't you doing the stuff that'll make it sound better. If it was him who took your clothes off, if it was him that bent you over, and if it was him that greased your thighs up, does that really make it any better?
No.
Or any
So
less?
that means you sat
like
there
you were
and let the
gay
man do it.
participating in it? No. So let's continue. And this is actually the main reason why I'm making this video. When I thought about it, it disgusted.
Yeah, I know. He got 1,000 excuses to why he didn't do
really,
nothing.
because I'm not really too homophobic, but he made me think about this shit.
Now listen to this.
Right? And there's a video where Hassan said Bambaata used to like to grease little boys up or grease me up. I'm not sure exactly which one he said, but like hump their thighs until he ejaculates. He said that until he ejaculates.
Now, what he's saying is, when he ejaculated, where did the ejaculation go? Let that sink in.
Now, my question, like I said, what have made me think about?
He said his brother was the first one to molest him.
Is he ejaculating?
He said his brother was the first person to molest him, but that incriminates you even more because that makes you that lets it be known that you knew what you was doing. That just let us all know that you knew what you was doing. If you were groomed before that, that means going into the Bambaata situation, you knew what the fuck you were doing. I lost my virginity at 11. I knew what the fuck I was doing. Yeah, he was what he was doing, what Hassan claims. He basically said he was busting his gun for Bambaata during the day. And at nighttime, Bambaata was busting them buns. He bust the gun for Bambaata, and Bambaata bust the buns for him. According to Hassan, he was a killer during the day and getting them cheeks clapped during the night. Or should I say getting that booty box rocked at night. I'm going off of what he's saying. No, he said it was his brother. Watch, the next video I'm going to play, we're going to get into that next. The next video I'm going to play, he said it was his brother. He said, hold on. Now, this is the funniest thigh joke I've heard. He said, was Hassan the inventor of the Thigh Master? I got to turn my camera off for this one because I'm about to fall out my motherfucking chair. Ah! He said, did Hassan invent the Thigh Master? Holy shit! Oh, yo, C Millions, you are on point today. Yo, I keep trying to tell y'all the chat is undefeated. Yeah, he said it was his brother. I got the footage. We about to play that one next.
And sad news, because we already discussed that he had to bend them over.
So what this guy is saying, he just said was, Hassan, according to Hassan, he said he would like to grease him up and hump his thighs until he ejaculate. Where was the ejaculation going when he ejaculated? Now think about what's in between your thighs, men in the building. That man was ejaculating on your taint and your balls. Is that what you're saying? And what I don't get is what don't make sense about the thigh thing that nobody caught. He said he used to think about Bambaata's pubic hair on his stomach. That means he was in the front. That means he was missionary. How you thighing somebody from the front? Let that marinate. He said he used to feel Bambaata's pubic hair on his stomach. If he thighed you, how can he thigh you from the front?
You better be careful, little buddy.
Right, Sigma. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Right, Sigma. That's crazy, right? That don't make sense. His story got all types of holes in it. Let me go to this other T-Bone from Colors video that I was watching. I was just watching it. A lot of contradicting things I found today. Oh, this is the I love that man. Here it go. Nico, this one, here you go. I love that man. I love that man. Nigga almost broke down crying. I love that man. He was crying because he knew that Bam found somebody younger. A lot of contradicting things in this video.
Bobby, chill up. You know 5 guard? 5 guard. You know? Looking for 5.
He felt like if he sucked on young boys' wee wee, bob the dang dang. If he sucked on young boys' wee wee, sucked on young boys.
Hey, look. Now, what did I say earlier? What did I say earlier? He always saying some sick shit about kids. And then he gonna try to make it. You can't. Why would you even try to put a joke in there?
Boys' wee wees. He felt like if he sucked on young boys' wee wees, bob the dang dang. If he sucked on young boys' wee wees, he'd be saying it gives him the fountain of youth. He liked drinking young boys' semen. Yes, he thighed me. He thighed me. No, he ain't never put his dick in my mouth. That was wrong. Thank God he never did that to me, Lord.
Stop lying, nigga. He had his balls all in your mouth. There's no way this nigga. Stop, bro. Stop. You sucked that man off, and you know you did.
So the same nigga.
Really, stop kissing this man.
Nigga you accused on the news of violating.
Now listen what he say about the Stinger. Beestinger. The Stinger. Listen to what he say about Beestinger. He got the nerve to tell Beestinger, you gonna go at another man that was violated, but won't go at him. Now, when Beestinger first came out, didn't he say he wanted to bust Beestinger head to the white meat? Yup, gay. Oh, you saw that cartoon hooligans video? Gay. Sigma, that's my shit. I be watching the cartoon Hooligans all the time. Them niggas is funny as shit. They did the Dragon Ball Z versus DC and Marvel. Look at that golden Saiyan beard. When he was talking about Thor. That long, blonde Super Saiyan. And then they was looking at Wonder Woman and Chi-Chi came out and stomped the shit out of her. Gay. Shot Deadpool with a Kamehameha. Yeah, he was definitely jealous. Yeah, you about 2 hours late. It's cool, just chilling. Long as you made it. You missed a lot of good shit, though. You definitely gonna want to run this one back. You missed a lot of good shit. But now watch what he say to Ron. You ever notice that every time he goes at somebody, he's basically describing himself? You right. These motherfuckers are just like you, because everything you keep saying these motherfuckers do, you do. Everything he says somebody else do, he's done. At least once, twice, maybe 3 times.
So the same nigga you accused on the news of violating you, greasing your thighs up, a man that sat up there and greased your thighs up. Yes, he thigh'd me.
And then how you gonna make fun of somebody else getting their thighs greased up when you got your thighs greased up?
You waging war.
And yo, the whole thigh me thing came from the Stinger, came from Ron Savage. Allegedly, Ron Savage told Hassan that Bam thighed him, and that's where Hassan got the thigh me thing from. And a lot of stories that Hassan told were Beestinger stories that Beestinger had told him. So how you gonna say somebody stole your style and you stole another man's whole story? Hold on real quick, my baby waking up. Let me check on the baby real quick. Just let me get a sec. All right, I'm back. But how you gonna keep claiming that all these other niggas stole your style and they copying you, and you took another man's whole entire story? His whole story he took from Beestinger. He took the whole story from Beestinger. Whole entire story. Your origin story, your claim to fame is somebody else's story.
On another dude that he violated, right? On another victim of his, but you not waging war on the nigga.
Now, this nigga literally just told Beestinger, you waging war on me, but won't wage war on a nigga that violated you. Let that one marinate. He said, you are waging war on a nigga that violated you, but I mean on a nigga that got violated, but not the nigga that violated you.
You better be careful, little buddy.
This nigga then waged war on everybody in their mama. He didn't threaten to kill everybody in their mama. But not one time did you ever hear this man say that he was going to get Bambaata. What's up, sis? How you doing today?
Fine. How you doing? I just got one thing to say.
Go ahead.
Poppy can't say nothing about Ron because Ron helped that law get passed that got Epstein them arrested.
He actually did something.
He advocated for that. If he ain't do nothing else, he did that. It changed the statute of limitations because child victims usually don't come out until years later.
Facts.
If he ain't did nothing else, he did that. That's all I came up to say.
Facts. He discredited everybody who actually did something. Appreciate you, sis.
No problem. I got a migraine, so I'm gonna jump back down.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a fact. I forgot all about that. I forgot all about that. He wages war against people who actually did some type of work. I ain't gonna lie, they both said they was gonna take Bambaata to court, but never did it, never did. But Beestinger got a law passed to help other victims. What has Hassan Campbell done to help any victims? Don't worry, I'll wait. Not a damn thing. Matter of fact, I don't need to wait because you already know the answer to that.
Yes, he fired me. You waging war on another dude that he violated, right? On another victim of his, but you not waging war on a nigga.
You doing the same, right, T-Bone? You are doing the same thing every day. You mad at everybody else. You mad at the drill rappers. You mad at the regular rappers. You mad at the black community. You mad at women. You mad at other YouTubers. But ain't got no smoke for the man who rocked your booty box. I'm just calling it like I see it. Now, like I said before, I love that man. Look, here it go. Here it go, Nikwa.
I love that man. I love that man. I love that man.
One more time. Look at the dude face sitting next to him when he said it.
I love that man.
Look at the dude face sitting next to him when he said it. I love that man. That nigga like, what? Look at the dude face sitting next to him when he said it. Right. Not the booty box. He rocking that booty box every night. He said, I love that man. I love that man. He also said, if you live with Bam, you was sleeping with them. Where was Hassan living before he moved in with Lele? Bambaata's house.
I love that man.
Look at the nigga face.
I love that man.
Look at the dude's face. Look at the dude's face. Look at the dude sitting next to him face when he said it. I love that man. What, nigga? Look at the dude's face. Look how dusty and bummy this nigga was. Got an earpiece in like he in the fucking late 80s, early 90s, early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s. Nigga, stop it, nigga. We are not in that era anymore. Let it go. It ain't coming back anymore. Let it go. Just like that hairline, that hair that's coming out in the front of his head, and he keep trying to put braids there and part it and make it look like it's the part and not him going bald. Let it go. Let it go. Can't grow it back anymore. Let that shit go, bro. Hey, Wax, you ever notice that shit, though? Wax Dog, you ever notice with the braids? He keep trying to put little parts right there the way he braid his hair. He like part it to try to make it look like he not going bald. But that part is getting further and further. The braids are getting spaced out further and further and further and further. Let that shit go, bro.
There's kids that want to come forward
But when they reading these statements, y'all being too hard. You're deterring them, yeah.
Nigga, you ain't slipped. You talking about yourself. He said, these kids, they want to come out, but they reading your statements and y'all a little too hard. No, you talking about yourself. I just caught that shit. This nigga try to get people to stop making fun of him and put it on the kids. Nah, nigga, that's you.
Come forward. But when they reading these statements, y'all be.
And what grown ass man is calling this nigga Poppy? What other grown man? I'm not calling another grown ass man Poppy. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
It's too hard. You're deterring them, yeah.
I don't give a fuck if that was his government name. His God-given parents gave it to him. I'm not calling you Poppy.
What you doing? Gag fucking reflexes.
Come forward. But when they reading these statements, y'all being too hard. You're deterring them, yeah.
Oh shit, I just caught that contradiction. He just said there's victims that want to come forward, but y'all being too hard, and then made fun of Ron Savage for being a victim. Have you ever heard a victim treat another victim like that? Make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all come in, because I see it going up and down. That means y'all coming in, you know, new people coming in and out, or some of y'all. Just make sure y'all hit that like button for me, please. But what the fuck was I just saying? I lost my train of thought. Yeah. Have you ever seen a victim make fun of another victim that was molested by the same person allegedly? I've never seen a victim be so comfortable with making fun of another one who was molested by the same predator, allegedly. I believe Ron Savage. I don't believe this nigga. And there's so many holes in his story because he's lying. That's why there's so many holes in his story, because he's lying.
Ben got you doing
His story got so many holes in it because of two reasons. One, he wasn't molested. He's lying his ass off. It was consensual. Two, the molestation part wasn't even his story. He didn't even get the details right. You said I just caught that, Trip. C said that's the hairline anthem. Oh, to Let It Go? Yes, definitely the hairline anthem. I just caught that.
Gag fucking reflexes. Because them niggas long pipes that fucked up your windpipe. They plumbed and fucked up your windpipe, nigga. After Ben made him suck his sister's boyfriend's dick,
Didn't you suck a handicapped man dick? Didn't Ben make you suck a handicapped man dick? My bad. I'm looking at my daughter because she fidgeting. Didn't African Bambaata make you suck a handicapped man dick?
He moved
So
in
I've
with the
heard.
nigga as a grown man. It was still had boyfriend's dick. He moved in with the nigga as a grown man.
Holy shit. Literally everything he's saying. Look, that's how you know it was Ron Savage's story. Everything he said he did with Bambaata, he's now saying Beestinger did it. This is the only time he's telling the truth. Listen, everything he's saying about Ron Savage did with Bambaata, he said he did.
His sister's boyfriend's dick. He moved in with the nigga as a grown man. It was still having threesomes with him.
Huh, the first threesome I ever had?
Listen.
Was Ben pulling on my balls.
Message.
Pulling on Alibaba, which is your little brother, you bitch. Pulling on my ball. Ever had?
This boyfriend's dick. He moved in with the nigga as a grown man. It was still having threesomes with him.
Huh, the first threesome I ever had? Was Ben pulling threesome.
Grown man. It was still having threesomes with him.
Huh, the first threesome I ever had?
Shout out to T-Bone from Color.
Was Ben pulling on my balls.
pulling on Alibaba, which is your little brother, you bitch ass nigga, and Kip. Oh, Kip is home from jail.
And then you're going to throw other niggas under the bus who most likely got families. You're going to throw other niggas under the bus who most likely got families.
Remember,
just because you did it, why you got to throw them under the bus?
Me, Kip, and a bunch of
Eric,
I don't even want to talk about Bam no more. I told you I've been in jail for multiple homicides.
So all the murders you got charged for, you beat. The first time I went, I had the body in the tub, right?
Yo, this nigga never went to jail for no goddamn homicides. They all, if you look at his jail records, they're all domestic abuse charges. When he did the 3 years, it wasn't for no fucking homicide. It was for him beating up his girlfriend. You beat a woman up that bad that they sent you to jail for 3 years. How bad do you got to beat a woman up for you to be sent to jail for 3 years? Huh? How bad do you got to beat a woman up to go to jail for 3 years? I'll tell you how bad. I'll tell you. Hold on. I got you. I'll tell you how bad. He hit her with the whoopsies. Who you gets? Yes, from what you're pretty bad. He beat her up very bad. He hit her with the you gets. What would that bus driver say when the girl spit on him? You going to jail now? Pieced the shit out of her. With that bus driver, y'all remember that? When the girl spit on the bus driver, he got up out the seat and said, "You're going to jail now." Knock that chick the fuck out. That's how hard he had to hit her. For somebody to send you to jail for 3 years for beating up a woman.
Right? Mm-hmm. They tried to indict me for 2 more homicides on that first day.
Look at him, yo. He just looked like a fat, pudgy drunk. Look at him. Yo, you know what's crazy about this interview? If you go back to when this interview first came out and they were showing like the teasers for it, the first thing I said was, "Oh shit, look at all that alcohol on the table." Now y'all know Hassan can't handle his liquor. This about to be some shit. Did I not call it? Got drunk and start talking that dumb shit.
They didn't.
So basically what he's doing is that guy Eric, who he has tattooed on him. Yes, he has another man tattooed on his arm who isn't his brother, his son, a relative. He committed those murders that he's taking credit for. And they locked him up. And then he gets out, Eric goes to jail. You do the math. They arrest him for the murder. He gets out, Eric goes to jail. You do the math. You never hear him talking to Eric on the phone. You never hear him say, "I got to go visit my nigga Eric in jail." You never hear him say, I'm sending my nigga Eric some money.
The second bit, I had 3 attempt murders. That was the night I got shot that I was with Agard.
And when the fuck you get shot?
And then the last body was in 2004. That was in my building. You see something right here? It was in my building. My enemies killed the dude inside the building and left a witness there to say I did it.
Now let that one sink in.
Inside the building. It was in my building. My enemies killed the dude inside the building and left a witness there to say I did it.
Now let that sink in. Where they do that at? Now, the crazy thing about it is he said he catch a body, and if you listen to him tell it, not one time does he say he said he got 3 bodies, right? But listen to how he telling the stories. He said, I got locked up for 3 attempt murders. Then he says somebody killed somebody and set him up for the murder. So which is it? Did you get arrested for attempt murders and somebody try to set you up for a body? Or did you catch the bodies? He's claiming he got 3 bodies while saying he don't got 3 bodies at the same goddamn time. That's what T-Bone is saying right now. I hear you, stinky butt. Right. Right. Pretending to be a killer.
Because I be with the black stage all the time. So you want everybody to know that you hang out with a bunch of senior citizens that got diabetes.
But I ain't gonna lie. I just caught this. I ain't gonna lie. Beestinger looking a little suspicious now because he's back with the Zulu Nation. Not to get off topic.
And half them niggas is on their way to their funeral.
Wait, what?
Everybody to know that you hang out with a bunch of senior citizens that got diabetes and half them niggas is on their way to their funeral.
This nigga said you hang with senior citizens. Yeah, you ain't see the video of Ron Savage at the Zulu cookout with all the Zulu members? Yeah, that nigga back with the Zulu Nation. But he just told Ron Savage that he hang with old folks. Now watch this shit.
I send my love to you.
Everybody in this goddamn video is 50 and up. Everybody.
Lord. Okay. I just wanted to say, because Bambaata is not the only molester out there.
Mm-hmm.
When children are groomed before they're molested, in later years, sometimes they have trouble getting away from their molester.
True.
So,
True.
you know, you want to be accurate when you talk about stuff like this, because it might be real victims that's listening and they might feel some type of way by saying that.
Yeah, that's why I just said it was a little suspicious. I ain't say, you know, he was lying. I was just saying it's a little suspicious that you back at the Zulu.
When a child is groomed before they're molested, that usually goes on for a while. So they've been conditioned to a certain type of thinking in their formative years. So unless they go to
not at 50
and have a good support system, sometimes they'll slip back into it.
At 50?
Even at 50.
I mean that
it's shit
I
you
understand
learn
what
as a
you're
child
saying.
that you never learned.
I understand what you're saying, but none of them have any the victims that the type of victim that you talked about. None of them has come out and went against them publicly.
Yes, they have.
And did all he did. Who did that?
It's lots of victims that have retracted their statements later, just to turn around and say that the first thing they said was true.
Yeah, he never retracted his statements though.
No, but he went back to Zulu Nation.
That's what I'm
saying. It's sometimes hard for them, so they'll go back where they think they're loved.
I think he's doing it because they was threatening him.
It could
and you know
be either one.
He's not all the way up there.
What I'm saying right now ain't about Ron Savage.
What
I'm saying now is because a victim of a molester might be listening to this video.
See? Yeah. Okay.
It's like a sweeping statement when you say that, and that's not the case. We don't know what Ron's motive is for going back to Zulu.
That's why I said. That's why I never said a motive. I just said it was a little suspicious.
That's what I'm saying. But the way you was going,
I got you.
Say that and clarify, because when you talk about stuff like this, all in all, whether or not Poppy and Ron was molested, it's people out there that have been, and they might be listening to that. You might want to put a trigger warning sign on this video.
All right. Yeah, you're right.
Just letting you know. Don't want you to get struck or whatever.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
Yeah, but for certain topics, even if it's about a specific person, you still have to be sensitive, because in talking about the stuff, you're like, well, I don't see how that could happen. That can be applied to any molestation victim.
Yeah, right. You're right. But matter of fact, I did say earlier. Now I'm not trying to make fun of any victims or anything. That's why I said that
I
earlier
said
too.
you might want to throw a trigger warning up
Yeah,
on
that's why I said that earlier
on
too.
the thumbnail. But you have to verbally put it up so people can see it.
I'm gonna put it in the title.
Somebody mess around and fast forward the video and plop dead. And this is just in general right now.
Yeah,
somebody fast forward. That's why they encourage you to put trigger warning signs up before the video starts, so people have the option to just opt out if it's gonna be too much for them. See?
Yeah.
Yes, right. For them it is.
But back to what this is. Now, this nigga literally just made fun of Ron Savage for hanging with old folks.
They got diabetes and half the niggas is.
Huh?
I said, I know where you going with that.
So they wait to their funeral.
What was that movie where them fathers went on the road trip? I never saw
it. With Martin.
I think
with Martin Tim Allen, Road Hogs.
Yeah. That's what they look like right about now.
Because everybody in this video,
like they are stuck
40, 50
in
and up.
What do they call it? Not Peter Pan syndrome, the other one. They are stuck in a perpetual loop of adolescence.
Facts.
That's because that's when the trauma happened. They can't get past that stage of life.
Facts.
I love to you, and you know what I'm talking about, nigga.
That's
watch your
motherfucker. Like your gag reflexes.
And he making fun of the side effects of his medication, because when he was doing that was the side effects of I think
you
seizures.
Forgot about that picture. Yeah, Ron was taking medication.
Yeah. So that medication, that medication do stuff like that. And this the part that pissed me off about when he was doing that, because I know for a fact it was from the medication, because I had a family member that was taking seizure medication and it made him do that.
You talking about them ticks and stuff?
Yeah, he kept going like this.
Him real hard back in the day.
Yeah.
But you forgetting about that picture.
What picture?
That group home picture that Poppy was in.
Group home picture.
It looked like they was in a group home. Well, it looked like they
that just flew by on this video, right?
I don't know. It was in the chat though. You know that picture that came out a couple of days ago with him and all them old ass men hugged up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam, you're right. And look, when this first happened, it was a whole lot of blowback for anybody that spoke against Hassan Campbell and Ron Savage, because we was treating them as molestation victims. But as time went on, as we saw them, like the first one that came out and said anything that got backlash really was Conscious TV, because he made that video and that little boy was running down the hallway and got snatched up.
Yep. I remember that. I remember a lot of people
going hard body, not to say nothing against this dude, but then shit started not adding up. The fish tank diaries, you're playing with the people's pain. You're playing with their pain. All that mess, and everybody started looking at him funny. Then, as time went on, more information came out. I'll be right back. Crystal got to go outside.
All right.
Did you learn that from Ben?
Right, because I do remember that in the beginning. He was like using that shit as a shield. Sam, peace and welcome. Make sure you hit that like button, family. He was using wait, what? He was using the molestation thing as a shield. So he felt as if he can talk about anybody that he wanted to, but nobody could say anything back or bad about Hassan. And for a little while, that's how it was. He was hiding behind it before the shit started not making sense. That's what I said. He said, Bam sexed you up nose to nose. Oh, shit. Hit you in them cheeks.
You said Ron was an adult when it happened. You was 30 years old taking pictures with him. You motherfucking right, I was 30 years old. And if your stupid ass was here in the beginning, when I first came out on Bam, y'all would know that Bam raised me. I lived with Bam.
Now, didn't he just say this nigga, as a grown man, he moved back with Bam and was having threesomes with him? I live with Bam. And then he also said, if you live with Bam, you were sleeping with Bam. Shout out to T-Bone from Colors for that. Definitely shout out to T-Bones from Colors for that. Yeah, I never really supported him. Like, I just felt bad at first when I saw the meeting that he had with Sinetta and all them there. And then a little bit later, all of a sudden I see this nigga on the internet talk about he the biggest killer in the world. Oh shit, baby about to wake up. He talking about he the biggest, illest gorilla killer in the goddamn world. But I'm gonna get on out of here. I gotta tend to my baby. She's starting to wake up and fidget around. You back, sis?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to shut it down. The baby waking up.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop down.
All right, appreciate you stopping by.
No problemo. Peace.
Peace. All right, y'all. I gotta get on out of here. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that stopped by. Like I say every time, is you guys who make this show lit. If you want to support the channel, the Cash App is going along your screen at the bottom. You can also do super chat if you want. But if you're catching the replay, the Cash App is at the bottom if you want to support the channel. I gotta get on out of here. I'll be back tomorrow. I might come back tonight. I don't know. If I ain't got nothing, I might come back tonight. I ain't gonna make no guarantees, but I will be back tomorrow. I'm gonna get on out of here. It's your boy, the one and only Brenda's baby, Remiel, my aunt. You were just tuned into my aunt TV. I see y'all when I see y'all. Until then,
You better be careful, little buddy.